Y'all, so if you see something, say something. And it may not, and I don't mean that directly. So I went to Aldi's. I was looking for potted plants like basil and stuff. I wanted to start growing some in my kitchen, to start eating a little bit more fresh. Anyway, they don't have that. So I had intended on doing what I normally do, and it's looking for heart rocks in the median there, and that's what I was doing. And I was like a little bit away from my Jeep, and I heard this guy start yelling, "That's it, Trina. That made me look like the bad guy. I didn't touch you. You hit me." And so that caught my interest. Like, what do you mean, sir? I couldn't see her. She was in the car. And there was another lady that was parked like directly in front of them. And I was parked like next to them, to the left of them. Anyway, I walked up to the woman that was already there, the other lady, and struck up a conversation and acted like I knew her. "Hey girl, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while." And just had a fake conversation with her, and waited until dude got out of I was watching, making sure that he actually, because he was going into Aldi's, so I made sure that he went into Aldi's. And then as soon as I saw that his back was turned, he was like actually in the door. She and I both walked up to her, and fortunately my Jeep was blocking their little car, so he couldn't see us past my Jeep. Though I was keeping an eye out for him, like stepping back, and like, because we were asking, "Are you safe? Are you okay? Can we help you get out of this? Here's a number to call." And she was like, "I've done it all. There's nothing I can do." And so we were writing down our phone numbers on the other lady's receipt. And he was walking up as I was writing my name. And so as soon as the other girl, I think, realized it first, because she was like, "Oh yeah, so how often do you do that?" And I had several rocks in my hand. I'm like, "Every time I come over here," which is all the time. "You're free to come do it with me." And like, we started talking about collecting rocks. And so the guy thinks that she has our phone number to collect heart rocks. And then I started showing my heart rocks, and like, we were all very committed to the fucking bit, man. And then she, like, after he got there, like, we wrapped it up and like broke off our separate ways. I'm like, yeah, so get in touch, take care. And then I turned around to the other girl, "It was good to see you again." And then she went and took her cart back and took her merry ass time. And I just sat in my Jeep and like blew my nose and like fucked off. And I was waiting until he left, because at minimum she was gonna know that there were people there for her, and two, he was not gonna fucking do anything while we were there, because he already knew that we spoke to her. And then like after they started up their car and started backing out, then I started up my Jeep. And then the lady walked back and she came and talked to me, and she was like, yeah, it was like, because they were still there, "It was good to talk to you again." She was like, "Dude, you rock, you are amazing." And I'm like, "Dude, right back, thank you." She's like, "Absolutely." And then we went our separate ways, and then I started driving off. And that's a lot. And I am terrified for this woman. And it was, imagine how it felt for me. Imagine how it felt for her. Like, because she's in it. She's telling me that she's called 211. She's gone to the shelters. He's plays the nice guy, because many of them do. And she can't get on the internet except for at home. He's got her on lockdown. And then, of course, both of us were like, fuck, I really wish I would have gotten the license plate number. But then both of us were like, well, what good would that have fucking done? We would have called, and what, the good old boys, like, they probably would have fucking made it worse. They would not have helped her in the way that she needed. She also was saying that she had a record. So she was terrified of police being involved. So one way or another, either she's going to get arrested or, maybe they both do. And she doesn't see that as an option. And that's the thing. While you're in abuse, I let her know, I get it. I was there. I didn't know I had a voice. I didn't know that I had choices. I had options, that I didn't have to stay in that shit. And I realized that before I realized it was abuse. And she knows it's abuse. And I told her numerous times, when I heard the way he was speaking to you, that alerted me he's full of shit. Not to believe a damn thing he said. And honestly, I think that even though, like, because that's actually like the third or fourth store I've gone to today trying to find fucking basil, because I went to the first one and fucking didn't buy the basil that it had. And now my hands still smell like basil and I want the fucking basil. Anyway, my brain is all over the place right now, if you cannot tell. I think I was put here for this. I haven't been getting out much lately, and I forced myself out today on a ridiculous basil run, and it landed me right where I needed to be to back up another woman and to let her know, I see you, I hear you, I am you. I believe you. And I flat told her, I believe you. I don't believe anything he fucking says. I believe everything you fucking tell me. I don't believe him. Because we need to fucking hear that shit. Especially when you're fucking in that shit. Like, you need to fucking hear that. Because she's like, oh, but he's the good guy. Oh, everybody says how nice he is. It's like, yeah, I know how that is. Everyone thought my ex was the nice guy as well, and they're the nice guy to everyone, but the person at home. I know how that goes. If you see something, say something. Even if that's coming away and not being able to help in the way that I would have liked to have, in the way, like, the most optimal situation, like, I would have gotten her away from him, yet it's not the reality, because the reality is, then what? She has nothing. She has nobody to turn to. And I'm not in a position to, like, I live in a camper. I'm not in a position to help someone, and I can't afford, like, so all I can give is my phone number, and this is the best case scenario for this. Like, my heart hurts, yet I'm glad I was there. And I don't put this on the internet to, oh, look what I did. I'm saying, one, see if you see something, say something, and two, sometimes we're forced out. We're put in places that we need to be in. Some call that God, some call that universe, some call, I just call it simply being. It is the universe to me, guiding me. I love y'all. Take care, and I hope to hell. I know her name. I'm not going to say her name. I don't. The wild off chance. You never know. It's the fucking internet. I don't want to put her in danger. I hope you know that you are loved and someone is thinking of you. And I am rooting for your escape. I love you, Misfits, and I love you, human. Y'all take care. Bye.